We invite as many people in from the community as possible, and I suppose that works in a number of ways with our commercial avenue. People will come into the coffee shop, they'll come into the rehab for physio, hairdressing. There's a number of different areas in it. Then we decided to take it a step further, and I smiled again when I looked at the brochure here when I came over. We decided we wanted to go a step further. We weren't happy. The activities were going on 7 days a week. We had now all small units. We had small communities within a community. But how could we get a community? How could we go that extra step? We went the extra step. We put a marquee up 3 times a year. We put the marquee up for 2 weeks at Halloween. You can see the Halloween decorations. We put it up for 2 weeks at Christmas. And we put it up 2 weeks at Easter, starting for St. Patrick's Day, our national day, back in Ireland. In the summertime, we just use the garden itself. We don't need the marquee. In the marquee, people would dress up. It's an occasion. It's a real sense of occasion for the residents. The residents came in to be looked after. The residents didn't come in. The residents came in to be looked after. But when they came in, it was our job to make sure that they were able to live, that there was a sense of occasion for them, that they didn't depend on people. So we would have you can see here, there's an orchestra playing at the top. You know, we have the different choirs from the local schools coming in. And the Royal Academy of Music in Ireland would come in on a regular basis. They would send in their students, you know, to play the harp, to play the classical guitar, and to do a violin concierge. Where would we be without our team? I'll just go back on it. Staff is the most important and precious commodity we have. Staff is what we invest our money in. Staff is only for our staff. I wouldn't be here today. Our management team were all handpicked by Mary and I. Our management team all started as juniors and worked their way up to the top posts through a lot of education and training on the way. Residents don't live in our workplace. We work in our residents' homes. This is a very important statement. We work in our residents' home. It's not an institution. It's their home. We're fighting institutionalism all the time. Our big challenge at the moment was getting rid of all the nurses' stations that were the pinnacle where everybody came in. It was all hospitalised. Was to get rid of the nurses' stations, to give freedom of choice. Let the residents decide, no, I don't want that. No, I don't want my breakfast at 8:30. I'll get up and when I get up, I'll have it. Freedom of choice. So that probably is one of our largest challenges and something that we're working on a regular basis and keeping a very tight eye on. But we're getting there, and with breaking the units up to small ones, it was a big help, and it helped us a lot on that. Last March, we acquired a sister nursing home, which is a 10-minute walk away from Orwell Private, Orwell Queen of Peace. It's a 45-bedded unit with sheltered accommodation in the gardens. We've just received planning permission for another 35 bedrooms for the nursing home, which we're going to do. And the reason for doing that was the ground floor had no bedrooms in it, and the side of it had nothing in it. So we decided to convert it, because the ground floor was the most important floor to have bedrooms, because it gives access from all the bedrooms out into the garden, as I said, for fresh air and exercise. Light is very important. The dementia of the University of Stirling's tool is texture, colour, light and fresh air. Texture, colour, light and fresh air. We would need to actually just take them all into our things. So that was the next thing. We're very regulated organisation.